Welcome to a Sportal Academy HCR tutorial. In this video, you will learn how to create and modify waivers. Waivers that need to be signed by Hockey Canada and your provincial governing body will be set up for you. To view a list of these waivers that are added to your registrations for you, open the side panel of each fee in the Catalog Registration menu, then click on Catalog. Waivers at the MHA level are an optional setup. Examples of these waivers that you may want to add are photo or media consent forms, or player and coach code of conduct. You can mark waivers as mandatory or critical. When a waiver is marked as mandatory, it needs to be signed in order to move forward in the registration. If a waiver is marked as critical, it needs to be signed in order to be approved on a roster. To set up waivers, go to the Catalog menu and select Waivers. If you have set up waivers from previous seasons, they will be carried forward. I do suggest that you double check if there's any dates or links that need to be adjusted. From the display page, you're able to see the title of the waiver, if it has been marked as mandatory or critical, and you can see the status of the waiver, if it's active or inactive. If you would like to set up a new waiver, click on the Add button. Give your waiver a title. If you would like to copy and paste text in here, use the Control-C and Control-V. The function keys are also available. If you mark your waivers as mandatory, it means it has to be accepted or declined in order to proceed in the registration. If you mark it as critical, it means it has to be signed in order to be approved on a roster. Click on the Preview button to see the default wording. If a waiver is marked as mandatory, the default wording is "I've read and accepted the waiver." If it is not mandatory, there is a skip waiver option added. You can also add in your own confirmation or declined wording. Once you finish your waiver, click on the Add button. Things to remember for waivers. If you need a printed copy of all your waivers, you can go to the Reports menu and select Print Registration Form. This will print a list of all fields on a member's profile that needs to be completed in order to have a confirmed profile. It also includes all waivers for that season. If you are accepting waivers on behalf of a participant, please make sure that you either have verbal consent or written consent to do so. And finally, a little tip. If you want to copy and paste text from another source to use in your waivers, please use the command keys instead of the mouse. Click Control-C to copy and Control-V to paste.